Welcome back. I'm Alex Toledo. He is Brady Hawk. We're here in the abyss of the Kaseya Center after a Heat win versus the Indiana Pacers. Really a fun game, up and down game. The Heat were actually able to, kind of keep up to pace, no pun intended, with the Pacers and their up-tempo offense. It was an insane game for Halliburton, and I thought they were able to withstand it despite Bam going down, midway through the game. The Heat were able to, I think, keep up the offensive production even when Jimmy was out, specifically in that fourth quarter. I think, the defense could have been better, but when it mattered most, I thought they really did a much better job in the fourth quarter of holding down the Pacers, where, 6 minutes through, the Pacers had only scored 7 points in the fourth quarter. They made a run later on in the game to kind of just keep the game from dying, but in general, the Heat had taken control because of good fourth quarter play. Like, they outscored the Pacers 45-32 in the fourth quarter. It's good to see that, just because they've lost so many games in the fourth quarter. We know that they can play in crunch time. They were great at it last season, regular season and playoffs, but it was good to see them do it versus a good team. That's what the Pacers are now. And Jimmy really, really stepped up when Bam went out. Ended up with 20 free throw attempts, 18 of 20 from the field. A great stat line overall, and Jimmy just absolutely turned it up. Brady, what were your takeaways from this game generally?
Yeah, I'll say the first thing. You mentioned Jimmy, also Jaime Jaquez. Those two, Jimmy and Baby Jimmy, they combined for 60 points in this game. But the key was that they played the exact same way, and they were used the same exact way. Like, you look at the third quarter, you mentioned no Bam. They had to start running kind of everything through the mid-post, but they actually just did it just finding mismatches. Every time down, it was just mismatch hunting for Jimmy, mismatch hunting for Jimmy. And then Jaquez comes in next to Jimmy, and it's like, okay, now they're worried about that. Now Jaquez is hunting for anybody that's smaller than him. And that's how they went on their run. They just kind of built off that. I thought, once again, Jaquez played really well just in his range. Jimmy played well inside the paint. Caleb, I thought, gave them a good punch early on. Josh was consistent throughout. I thought a lot of their role players were just really good in this game. And that's what's necessary when you don't have Tyler and Bam in a game like this. They just needed kind of consistent gameplay, and it wasn't even needed from three. They actually got up 11 threes in the first half total, and it felt like the free throws was kind of the big thing in the second half. So just a big game from Jimmy, a big game from Jaime. But it's hard to not walk away from this game and keep talking about this rookie that just continues to impress.
Jaime Jaquez is kind of certified as it gets as a rookie at this point. Like, he's in the running for all-rookie first team. I think at worst, it's looking like he's going to end up, at worst, as all-rookie second team, because I don't think the minutes are going anywhere when Tyler Hero comes back. He continues to be just incredible. Like, it's not just the stat line and how productive he is, it's how he's doing it, how effectively he's doing it, how comfortably he's doing it on and off the ball. They're not having to run stuff for him to be effective. He's just finding his way, and they are slowly but surely giving him more usage and running, a couple more plays for him here and there. And he has taken everything and stood out despite it. No matter what they ask of him, he just keeps doing it on a night-to-night basis with big minutes. The guy, he's certified, and it's just great to see Caleb and Josh have really rounded into form recently. We're going to be talking about that soon on 5 on the Floor. But for now, I'm Alex Toledo. He's Brady Hawk. Thank you for tuning in. And again, check out the new 5 on the Floor episode. You guys have a good night.